to serve you. Join the winning team of Vista Paint.
At Children's Hospital Los Angeles, groundbreaking research meets unparalleled expertise. It's where care is 100% tailored to kids. Every specialist, every room, every innovation revolves around one thing: your child's unique needs. CHLA's world-class experts pioneer groundbreaking cures that set the standard nationwide and have been providing the best care for kids in California for more than 124 years. Whether it's for routine care or a life-saving need, families turn to CHLA when the outcomes matter. Find a doctor at chla.org.
Just as every point matters, every detail counts in our meticulously crafted vehicles. Experience luxury at the top of its game. Welcome to Cadillac of Beverly Hills, the #1 Cadillac dealer in the Western region for the 3rd year in a row. Come and check out the incredible selection of new and pre-owned vehicles today at our showroom, 8767 Wilshire Boulevard in Beverly Hills, and at CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
For employers looking for their star players, ZipRecruiter's powerful matching technology works fast to find qualified candidates for your job, and you can invite your top choices to apply. It's why over 4 million businesses have used ZipRecruiter to hire, and why 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within 1 day. Time for a full court press in your hiring game? Try for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
It's time for your first chance to react to tonight's Lakers game.
It's time for the Lakers postgame show tonight.
This is the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN. Call now to be part of the Lakers postgame show and react on the game.
Lakers Hornets. Game 53 of the season is in the books.
Lakers basketball is a final.
877-710 ESPN.
This is the Lakers postgame show.
Tipping off now.
Here's Beto Duran.
All right, Will, bring the music down. Bring the music down. This isn't we're going to play any kind of music. Just bring it all the way down. Let's get straight to it. That was ugly. That was unacceptable, and there was no need for you to lose to the Charlotte Hornets 100-97. You had a week off between games. You were playing a team that's only won 4 road games this season. As Michael Thompson said in the pregame, you're going to get their best shot because this is a young team that has nothing to play for. So you should expect that. You cannot go through the motions the entire game and expect to just turn it on when you need to. They let Charlotte hang around. They let the Hornets stick around so long that they got hot. The Charlotte Hornets are not a good team. The Charlotte Hornets play one-on-one basketball. LaMelo will do whatever he wants and shoot from wherever he wants. Miles Bridges was the only bright spot for them early on in the game. And in the fourth quarter, you need everything just to stay with them. Really missing some free throws. That's not the reason they lost. They lost because this is a team that took them lightly. And if you're watching this game, you're like, are the Lakers even into this? Are the Lakers still in vacation mode? And yeah, they were. Are they going to come back? Yeah. I was watching this game at Crypto.com, and you heard John and Michael both say it. John more concerned. Michael, like, they're going to win this game. And we all thought they would because you thought that Charlotte would go away. They didn't. This is another example of the Lakers having to be good every single night. They're not good enough to just roll the ball out there and think that they can win. Nobody's going to back down from them. In the pregame, Michael and I were talking about the schedule the Lakers have. 7 of the next 10 games are at home starting tonight. Michael's like, they should and possibly could go 7-0 against good teams. Yes, they could. But they always have the trip up against teams that aren't on their level, teams that aren't there record-wise. And it was ugly in the first half if you're watching Charlotte. Besides Bridges, nobody was hitting shots. And Luka Doncic, oh my goodness, I know that's not the Luka that we've all seen, but the dude cannot hit water if he fell out of a boat. Let me borrow all the bad cliches, right? Could hit the side of a barn. Luka hit a bucket in the second quarter, and he put his hands up like, oh, finally I hit a shot. I mean, he had shots going in and out, all the way in. If you played him on Prize Picks, you lost tonight because unless you took him on less for everything, and you should have. I didn't. I thought he would actually get some points. But that's not the Luka that we're going to see later on. What I'm annoyed about this game tonight is the going through the motions at times. The just thinking that you're going to just flip that switch and turn it on. You know, the ugly loss. I'd rather get your butt kicked like they had earlier in the season and like, you know what, let's just pack it up and let's get out of here. And I'm not even going to include the last game before the All-Star break against Utah. Yeah, players missing. That's a different attitude. You should come back fresh, ready to go, and looking that you're right there with the 4 seed, right there with the 3 seed. But just not arrogance, but that, what is the word am I looking for? That cockiness of, we're the Lakers. We'll just turn it on. We'll knock down shots. Look, Charlotte's not that good. LaMelo's not going to hit all his shots. Oh, yeah, LaMelo started hitting shots. Bridges kept on hitting shots. Poke dabs in the YouTube chat brought to you by Active Collision. Sloppy bleeping game. Hornets kept hitting and hitting. Yes, they did. And in the third quarter, that's when I was like, uh-oh. 32-18 outscored. Ugly game for the Lakers. As John was saying a lot during the broadcast, this might be the worst loss of the season. Yeah, because there's no excuse. You had Luka, you had LeBron, you had your shooters, and Austin Reeves did get kicked out in the third quarter. That's not the reason they lost. This is a loss for everybody. If you're looking at all the numbers, the Lakers shot 51 threes, knocking down 15 of them, 41% from the field. They also had 18 turnovers. This game could have been worse if Charlotte had been able to take advantage of it in the first half. I mean, Luka had 5 turnovers in the first quarter. Anyway. All right, let me catch my breath. 877-710-ESPN, 877-710-3776. I know, Will, you're laughing at me, but like, I look annoyed because I came away annoyed from that game because I'm sitting next to the stats crew. We're like, these guys are missing so many shots, both teams. It was ugly, sloppy game to be at. They still should have won. Let's go out to the phone lines right away. 877-710-ESPN, 877-710-3776. Is this man in Philadelphia? Dante, are you in Philly? Dante. Oh, is Dante awake? All right. Put him back on hold. I'm going to get back to him. Back on hold. Because, you know, it's Philadelphia. It's late. He might be asleep. You know, I always love when people are asleep. All right. Let's go out to Duran in Glendale. Well, yeah, I'm always going to go to Duran. What's happening, Duran?
What's going on, y'all? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, man. What you got?
What bugs me about this game a lot, man, is why is LeBron handling the ball more than Luka Doncic? Because I think LeBron is a better off-ball player than Luka Doncic, but for some reason, LeBron just seems to keep, like, not letting go of the offense and not letting Luka take command of it. But it's like, if he let Luka do it, it's like, we will be a much better team and we for sure win this game. So that's my problem.
All right, Duran, let me tell you this. Being inside the building, it did not look like Luka was comfortable at all. And at times, it looked like Luka didn't know where he was going. Mind you, they've only played 2 games together as Lakers. Actually, 1 because LeBron didn't play the other one. But Luka just doesn't look right. In the fourth quarter, you needed LeBron to have the ball in his hands because Luka couldn't shoot. He couldn't hit anything. And he just looked tentative. So tonight, I'm not going to get on LeBron for taking the ball from Luka. Duran, appreciate the phone call. 877-710-ESPN. All right, let's get back to it. Ken in Newport Beach, you're on the Lakers postgame show.
Well, thank you for giving me a chance to calm down.
Well, just like the players, they have 10 minutes after a game before the media talks to them.
Yep.
Ken, you get 10 minutes as well.
All right, so I've been a Laker fan 50 years, a Dodger fan 50 years. One thing I've learned in sports, you never blow out your players when you're winning. The Lakers were winning. They were a good team. They played together. 50% of that lineup, that roster, is changed now. All new guys. And to watch how bad they worked, they looked like 5 strangers that were playing at Laguna Beach basketball. They did no idea what they're doing. You changed the whole lineup, Rob. What was the purpose when you were winning? Doncic, okay, he's going to get better, but 5 for 18. He had 3 turnovers in the first 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Finished with 6. and the team played terrible like they'd never seen each other before. Nobody ever changes a winning team in the middle of a season. It makes no sense. They just lost to two of the worst teams at home in a row, and it's embarrassing.
All right, so Ken, I am surprised that they're having LeBron and Luka stay on the court together. I thought they were maybe staggered. Ireland brought this up during the broadcast. They were staggered. So they're not doing that. You're really going to get mad at Rob for trying to figure out what goes where? Like, okay,
when you're winning, it's different.
When were they winning?
Sure.
He's been here 2 games. So what? Okay, don't put in Luka.
7 years and failed 6 of them.
Oh, okay. We're talking. You have Luka freaking Doncic, and you don't want him to miss.
I understand.
Okay, and you don't want him to be involved.
Get better. No, of course you want him to be involved.
Okay, then he has to change the lineups, doesn't he?
50% of the lineup is new, and they were winning when he started making those moves. What was the purpose?
Ken,
as a team.
They all look different right now. They do look different. So who?
Yeah.
Okay, Ken, I want to hear this one from you. Who should they be playing every single moment? What should he have left alone?
I don't know. I kind of like the team that went
get out of here. Hang up on Ken. Get out of here. Get out of here. Man, Ken.
Sorry, he said he wanted to keep the team the way it was.
Yeah, and then we ask him, what do you want to do? He's like, I don't know. Ken, my man, I love you. Ken's getting the butt.
I think the other team reached its ceiling already. The AD team? Yeah. Come on. Ken, come on, baby.
Namaste. You know, I went to Grit Cycle this morning. Namaste, I'm good. Harold in North Hollywood, calm me down and talk some sense to me, please.
It looks like the Luka mania is over.
Oh, here we go. Jeez.
Yeah, hey, you know I'm calling. Hey, Luka looks out of shape, and I hear he's a big party guy. So if you want to go be a big party guy, Hollywood's the best place to come.
Can you know? I mean, Harold, you know, you live in North Hollywood.
Yes.
All right, you're in North Hollywood. The Lakers practice in El Segundo. You know how hard it is to get from El Segundo to Hollywood? Nah, man, that's a lot of traffic. He's not doing this.
You can't get away from that one. I got you on that one.
No, he's not going anywhere. He's in town to play basketball right now. And all these rumors of Luka's this party guy. Do we have any evidence of this?
You got to believe it.
Do we have any evidence of Luka
party guy?
The guy likes to drink some beer, just like most of the callers that come in every single night.
He looks like he's had a few too many.
Oh, Harold, get out of here too, man. I should have known. Harold
sounds like he had a little bit too many.
Yeah, maybe he hasn't had enough. Austin Reeves tonight. He was ejected. Here's what it sounded like in the third quarter.
65-57. Laker lead is 8. There's Reeves. He loses it. Another turnover. Here's a technical foul on Austin. He just snapped at Rodney Mott. He threw him out. Rodney Mott just threw Austin Reeves out of the first time he's ever been ejected from an NBA game. And Austin throws off his headband in frustration.
I hate that. Let the guys emote. He's walking away from the referee and is frustrated, and the referee just a little thin-skinned these days.
And J.J. Redick is looking at the crew chief, Josh Tibbin, like, Austin's the nicest guy on my team. You just threw him out?
Yes, they did, John Ireland, and that is the Active Collision play of the game. Brought to you by my boy Leo and his crew at Active Collision in La Puente. If you're ever in a car accident or you need some work on your car, go to activecollisionrepair.com or check them out on social media, Active Collision Repair. Mention 710, you'll get a 50% discount on your insurance deductible. Towing available 24 hours a day. Experienced paint and body technicians. They'll get your car right back to looking new. For estimates, call 626-330-0100. That's 626-330-0100. Active Collision also sponsored Arnold Barbosa from El Monte, who won a world title this weekend in Manchester. All right. Active Collision also bringing you the YouTube chat. As let's see who here right now said Luka would drop 35 tomorrow. Jorge De La Cruz would not be surprised if he does that. Luka is trying to find his touch. Luka is going to be fine. But tonight, 1 for 9 from 3. But you look at Luka, he also got you 11 rebounds, 8 assists to go with the 14 points. Brandon in L.A., you just left the game. Brandon, you're on Lakers postgame show on 710.
Hello?
Yeah, Brandon, what's up?
Yeah, I think Austin Reeves is everything Luka wants to be.
Wait, you think Austin Reeves is everything Luka wants to be?
Yes, in L.A., Luka is horrible. He can't hit a shot. I was just there at the game. I was watching the whole time. He's fat. He's lazy. It's unbelievable.
Wow. Brandon. You're really going to go and say that after watching him one game?
I've watched the whole season.
Okay, so you don't want him on your team?
No, I miss AD. I miss Anthony Davis.
Brandon, where did you sit?
I sat right there, row 116.
116. And you're going to tell me that after watching Luka tonight, you don't want him on your team?
No.
Oh, my God. All right, I'm done.
I want Anthony Davis.
I'm done. You know what? I need a break. Because I don't know what is going on tonight. You know what this is? These callers are mimicking the game. The game was ugly, the game was sloppy, and these callers have been ugly.
And then
and
some of these
sloppy
guys
to start
would wish that we never traded those kids for Anthony Davis.
Oh,
Come on, man.
Where's Andy Kamenetsky at, man? I need a break. Lakers lose tonight 197.
This went on a break for a week, man.
You're listening to Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Oh, National Margarita Day. Because tequila, lime, and salt solve problems my therapist can't. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Celebrate National Margarita Day and then book your stay for the same night. Get a room for as low as $109.
Number 2.
Get a supersonic portable radio when you earn 500 points on your rewards card, the 25th.
And the number 1 reason.
Ricky Smiley, live March 29th.
Morongo, good times.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change, is a proud sponsor of your ESPN LA Lakers radio network. For over 30 years, Valvoline Instant Oil Change has provided quick, convenient maintenance services for busy people like you. Oil changes, tire rotations, transmission care, and more. Drive in to your neighborhood Valvoline and let the expert technicians make sure your ride is in peak performance in about 15 minutes. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for locations and game-winning coupons. The President's Day sales event is on at George Chevrolet. Take advantage of massive savings on select remaining 24 models like Silverado, Tahoe, Colorado, and more. Visit George Chevrolet in Bellflower, your 7-time Chevy Dealer of the Year, or online at georgechevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Oh, National Margarita Day. Because tequila, lime, and salt solve problems my therapist can't. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Celebrate National Margarita Day and then book your stay for the same night. Get a room for as low as $109.
Number 2.
Get a supersonic portable radio when you earn 500 points on your rewards card, the 25th.
And the number 1 reason.
Ricky Smiley, live March 29th.
Morongo, good times.
There's a common misbelief today that to go further, you need to push yourself, that you need to give up any joy to continue your rigid routine. Or you could try another way. Take some time to enjoy life, like having a Michelob Ultra with friends, because happiness is essential to living an exceptional life. Michelob Ultra, a refreshing and balanced flavor with only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly.
This is the Lakers postgame show.
Highlights from tonight's Lakers game and your reaction on the Lakers line.
On 710 ESPN. Call now to be part of the Lakers postgame show and react on the game.
877-710 ESPN.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
Here's Beto Duran.
Hey, Miles Bridges was cooking tonight.
Here's Miles Bridges. Three-pointer for the lead. It's good. And the Lakers are in trouble now. They're down 93-90 with 1:50 to go.
Miles Bridges is tonight's player of the game, driven by your Southern California Toyota dealers. We make it easy. Bridges with 29 points, knocking down 5 3-pointers. I'm reading the comments in the YouTube chat. Brought to you by Active Collision. And let's just say it's getting feisty in there. The regulars are in there, but there's some other people in there. As Jorge De La Cruz would say, Luka is going to go off tomorrow, and then he just starts cursing out all the fake Laker fans that are getting after it. Hoopers X, back for 2 to 3 games, and that's it. You people are clowns. Get them, Hoopers. Wasn't it just a couple weeks ago where we were doing special breaking news shows, rallying people? DeAndre is doing Instagram lives because the whole city's excited. They gave out Luka 77 T-shirts when it made his debut, and then now it's like, oh, we don't want him. Like, what is wrong with you? Let's just take a breath here. Let's just take a breath. And now the other comments in there, Brian Ahmad. Brian Ahmad, you're interesting, man. Hopefully Luka can handle the bright lights in L.A. Yeah, man, because he's a worldwide brand, and he has reporters flying in from Spain just to talk to him. And how many times been in NBA? How many times? The dude's 25. Brian, I think he can handle the lights anywhere. He just needs to get in shape, and he needs to start knocking down his shots. M1 Demon in the YouTube chat, brought to you by Active Collision. Beto, do you think the Mavs knew Luka is washed? Oh, my goodness. You know, if Luka tonight gets a couple more boards, I'm sorry, 2 more assists, the dude has a triple-double. All right, 14, 11, and 8. Mind you, the numbers are ugly. 1 for 9 from 3, 5 for 18 from the field, and he had trouble knocking those down. But if he had imagine that, triple-double, and he's washed. All right. Jose and Downey, first-time caller on the Lakers Postgame Show on 710 ESPN. ¿Qué pasó, Jose?
Hey, Beto, thanks for taking the call.
Quick question, Jose. I got time. I got time for you because I don't know if I want to go to some of these other callers. What made you call tonight?
You know what? Because honestly, a lot of my family are Laker fans, man. So all I do is watch Lakers and Clippers. Okay. I've been a Clipper fan for like 26 years, bro.
Oh, you're a Clipper fan. Hold on. You're a Clipper fan and you're calling the Lakers postgame show because you want to what? Talk your trash or you want to say something good?
You know what? Those callers you had before, dude, who's not going to want to trade for Luka? So he's out of shape. So he's going to take some time to adjust. That's not the real big problem. I think the bigger problem is just there's a big adjustment. You know, Anthony Davis held down the defense. It's figuring out that defense.
There we go.
My nephew who watches Mino Laker fan, you know, he's like they've been on a shooting streak, and then that streak seemed to have come down from the three-point line. So it's going to be those ups and downs when you're trying to figure it out. But, I mean, I've always told my nephew, maybe we're just mediocre teams because we don't have it all together, you know?
Yeah, well, you bring up a good point about the defense is lacking. I mean, not having the big and Anthony Davis, you're not going to replace him like that. Even you can go out in the market and find somebody, but Anthony Davis, when he's right and he's playing defense locked in, he is, as Sedano would say, a cheat code. He is, and that is a problem for the Lakers in the paint because Jackson Hayes is going to be the guy to mess around and get you that. Max Christie is also a big factor for Dallas now because the Lakers saw him starting to evolve into a really solid defensive guy. Jose, when you call my boy Adam Oslin at Clipper Talk, are you going to tell him that you...
I do.
Okay.
I do, man. He's a cool guy, too.
Oslin is my guy. Here's what I need you to do. I need you to tell Oslin that you, the loyal Clipper fan, called Laker Talk to defend the Lakers for getting Luka Doncic. I need you to do that for me.
You know what? I think he's actually, I think he's like, how do you not make that move? How do you not make that move?
Because everybody makes that move. Jose and Downey, man, appreciate you, man. Thanks for calling tonight. I would say call me again, but you're a Clipper fan. I don't want to hear from you. Let's go to Funch. You said to put this guy on. Juan Carlos in Linwood. You're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Yeah, what's up, Beto? I mean, I understand you, man. I love you. I've called a couple of times, but you got to see it in the human sense. You know, I saw it as like it feels kind of like a breakup. You know, when you break up with your girlfriend, you know, and then you broke up with AD. He went somewhere else, and then you think you have a better girlfriend, and you're like, oh, you know, let me start dating her, and she's probably not what you expected. So you're still like thinking about your ex-girlfriend. That's how I feel with AD. Like, okay, you know, it's only one game. I understand. But, you know, I did see a couple times that made me doubt, like, if I want to keep on dating her, you know. So I don't know what you think, but...
Okay, hold on.
I feel...
JC, I got time for you now because that might be the best call we've had all season long. I get you. So,
thank you, man.
Okay, so you break up with your girl, right?
Yeah.
You're like that meme, right, where you're walking with one girl and you see the other person walking by.
Yeah.
That's you, right?
Yeah, it looks
right?
good.
Right? It looks good.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you do know that Luka Doncic is a 10, bro. Like, she's.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. She looked good, but then when I started dating her, maybe it wasn't. I mean, it's probably the first dates, but I'm not getting. And I feel the callers that called you before me, I felt kind of like, I felt that way, and I felt. I mean, I heard what you were saying, but at the same time, I felt kind of like, are we sure? Like, I even had this sense watching the game that maybe, what about if he's never the same player he was in Dallas? And maybe he just was just there because he was in love with, with the team, which was Dallas. And now maybe, now he's with me, and I don't know. The reference, I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
Now, JC, let me flip it on you, though. All right. You break up with your girl, right? And then you get a new girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Or actually, no, I'm sorry. She breaks up with you, and then you find a new girlfriend.
Right.
Aren't you going to have better effort with the new girl?
So I'm going to try to make it work, but what about if, like, it's not what I expected? I wanted I thought I was going to, like, be with a better girlfriend, and I don't know. I just,
JC,
I heard your callers, and I felt that way.
I need you to do better for me, JC. I need you to start knocking down some threes. Juan Carlos, stay on the line. Funch just wants to talk to you right now because I think Funch needs some marital advice for this. And Funch, you better listen to him.
I will. Jeez. Like he knows everything.
I never thought that I would get Luka Doncic and AD compared to breaking up with a girlfriend and getting a new one. This is what happens when you lose to Charlotte 100-97. Lakers postgame show is off the charts right now. And if you need a break from every day, well, fans, it might be your lucky day because tonight, Fantasy Springs Resort Casino is giving away 2-night stay plus dinner, golf, or bowling for two. Make any day your lucky day. Book now at FantasySprings.com and purchase tickets right now for Old Dominion or Ice Cube live at FantasySprings.com. Ron the Caddy finally went to Fantasy Springs for the one that he won last year. It was about to expire. He finally got out there. Call me, Beto, this is great. I know. Yeah. Can I win again? No. Never again. David in Cathedral City. Speaking of the Coachella Valley, you're on the Lakers postgame show.
Hey, thanks. Nice to hear your show. I'm enjoying it.
Thanks, man.
And hey, so I'm thinking that analogy about the new girl and the ex-girl is a little incomplete.
Oh,
and
please finish it. Please finish it.
Okay, so the new girl got in a fall and doesn't have her legs under her. So, to basically judge her now before she got her legs under her, because in Luka's situation, he's been out since Christmas, and it's like a 6-week summer break. He's in his second game of preseason and hasn't got his legs under him yet. So he needs 15 or 20 games to get back into, his full self, along with gaining chemistry with the Lakers, is, I think, what needs to happen. And I also think the refs should, give Reeves a break. They kick out players that people pay good money for tickets to see and become the spotlight instead of the players.
Yeah, David, great points about this. Luka needs to get a flow. Luka needs to get in better shape. We know that. I'm just shocked at the amount of people that have called and I'd be like, oh, Luka's a problem. Like, what are you talking about? And as far as your Austin Reeves point, exactly. Austin, you can cuss at the ref the first time, get the tee, boom. But when you're walking away from the ref and you're nowhere near him and you get teed up and you get kicked out for that, there's no need for that. David, appreciate the phone call. Let's keep the lines moving. Richard in Anaheim, you're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Hey, what is up, Beto? Thanks for taking my call again. I got to say, man, Luka will be just fine. In the words of Aaron Rodgers, relax. He's going to be just fine. Okay, it's that simple. Listen, it's a bad game. 2 back-to-back losses against lottery teams. So hopefully they can turn it around. And in the words of LeBron James, you can't lose 2 in a row, go 3 in a row. Well, tomorrow they got, I believe, is it the Blazers?
Yeah, they're in Portland tomorrow, Saturday in Denver. That's the big one right there.
Oh, man, Denver, yeah. So important games coming up, so they cannot lose tomorrow. Hopefully Luka does go off. But I do got a question for you, Beto.
Yeah.
Do you think – sorry, my bad.
No, whatever. I've been called worse.
Yeah.
Beto, Berto, Bert, it doesn't matter, man. Just call me.
Mr. Duran, do you think that maybe J.J. Redick needs to make a change in the lineup and probably or possibly put Austin Reeves on the bench and let him control that second unit. Because the way I look at it, there are 3 ball handlers, LeBron, Luka, and with AR, maybe he needs to go ahead and command that second unit. I don't know who they would put in to replace him, but I just think it'd probably flow better and maybe just have that sixth man that the Lakers need.
Now, that's a good point right there, Richard. And JJ was asked about that when Luka made his debut. I believe our good friend McMenamin asked about that. And, JJ has his answer. He's like, okay, we're going to go with what we have right now. And it's always fluid. I give JJ a lot of credit for tinkering with the lineups, the different moves, the different moments that he has, giving guys different kind of minutes because you're trying to figure out what you are. You don't want to tinker too much the first couple games, but I would not be surprised, and I agree with you. Austin Reeves running with the second unit is better fit for him because he gets more shots, and you do need that ball handler. And like I said, Ireland brought this up during the game. He's still surprised that Luka and LeBron both go to the bench at the same time. You want to maybe stagger them, but again, this is what JJ, his assistant coaches, their video squad, their quants that go and give you the different numbers and the analytics are trying to figure out who works in what pieces. Now, if this was a playoff game and they're tinkering, I don't want that. But right now, let's try to figure out what's going to happen. So I wouldn't be surprised. I would say that, Richard. JJ hasn't said that he would, but he hasn't said that he wouldn't, if that makes any kind of sense.
No, yeah, hopefully.
Yeah. All right, Richard, appreciate the phone call, man. Don't be a stranger. Keep on calling me. Let's go to there it is. Robert in Pasadena. You're on the Lakers postgame show.
Hey, what's happening? Can you hear me?
Yeah, man. What you got?
What's up, Berto, man? Can I just talk to you for a minute, man?
I got plenty of time, bro. I stopped drinking, so I got plenty of time.
Everybody out here, woosah, baby, woosah. You have to understand that when you got a seismic player like Luka coming to the Lakers, it's going to be a shift. Everybody's going to be trying to catch their breath. Everybody's going to be trying to get their feel with him. He's going to be trying to get his feel with them. It's going to be different, man. And everybody has to understand that the hype is going to be bigger than the reality at first. And it's like Novocaine. You just got to give it time, baby. It's going to work out. But what I want to say also, Mr. Berto, is this. Is the fact that is L.A. ready for a different superstar now? Because for the last 2.5 decades, we've had athleticism in our superstars between Kobe and now LeBron. And now you're going to be seeing a different type of superstar that is not athletic, and it's going to be more of a Magic feel. Where I'm not trying to say that Magic is not athletic, but I'm just saying it's going to be slowed down by far. And I think that a lot of fans from Lakerland is not going to be used to that. They're going to be used to, well, why is he moving so slow? And it's going to be a different shift, man. And I think that the Laker fans may not be ready for that. What do you think?
All right, Robert, you're making a real good point. A lot of good points, by the way. And we could talk, bro. I ain't going anywhere. You're right. Luka, what Ireland and MT bring up is how he's always calm and he's at his pace, right? He can go downhill when he needs to. He can knock down shots different kind of ways. He had a couple passes today that guys weren't ready for. He also had a lot of turnovers because he's trying to force certain things. But you're right, though, because Kobe was one style. LeBron is that bully who's going to get up and down fast, right? Tell me it wasn't beautiful to see Luka with that deep bomb to LeBron, and you're like, damn, this looks good. But then they try it again, it's like thrown out of bounds. You're right. He's going to be a different kind of superstar. It's going to be interesting how Luka looks with the Lakers and how the Lakers will look in a couple years when LeBron has finally retired. But right now, they're a team that needs certain kind of players and certain kind of looks. And are they going to get that help this season? No. But this is a move that's been made for the future. Now, this year, can they make a run? Absolutely. Because you have two of the best players on the planet together, but it's going to be a moment where you have to figure out who goes where. A moment of, like one of the previous callers, that LeBron has the ball in the fourth quarter, he's taking over. It's because tonight Luka didn't have it. I mean, that's a great luxury to have that, oh my God, we got two freaking superstars that you can give the ball to right now. I hear you, Robert.
Come on, brother. Come on.
Hey, Robert.
You're picking up what I'm laying down.
I'm right there with you, man. Hey, Robert, stay on the line. Funches wants to talk to you, man. So, see, Okay, the calls went from being crazy to just calming down, and the real Laker fans that know their knowledge are there. Like Polkadab says, this caller has knowledge. There it is. Now, Pure says, getting blown out by 50 against Denver on Saturday. You know what? No. Because you know what happened Saturday? They'll probably beat Denver. Why? Because they shouldn't. Just like they shouldn't beat the Knicks in New York. Just like they shouldn't have lost to Charlotte tonight. We can't figure out this team. This is why we want to watch. Because you never know what you're going to get with this team. And tonight, Points in the Paint all season long is brought to you by Vista Paint, locally owned, manufactured for over 65 years. Vista Paint, your home for factory direct, high-quality paint products. Vista Paint, your championship team of paint professionals for over 65 years. Lakers had the advantage 40-26. Jesse in Upland, first-time caller on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Hey, how are you?
Good, man. What's going on, Jesse?
Good. So my comment's not about the game. I understand the game. It's the Lakers made a huge trade, and things are going to happen. So lineups are going to change, all that. But my concern is that I feel like LeBron James hasn't really embraced Luka the way he's embraced other superstars when he joined different teams, because he was pulling the strings at the time, so he knew what he was doing. This time, it kind of caught him off guard, right? So I feel like he kind of needs to back down a little bit more and let Luka kind of run the show a little more, because the way I look at it is Luka's afraid to take over, and the coaching staff and all of them are going to shift to LeBron when need be. But I think it should be Luka Doncic.
All right, Jesse, appreciate the phone call tonight. I'm going to disagree with that because LeBron has gone above and beyond to embrace Luka. Heck, he was wearing the Luka 77 T-shirt to warm up the day Luka made his Lakers debut, and you hear LeBron praising Luka. You hear about that. It's been 3 games that he's been on the roster. 3 games, and even less practice than that. Still trying to figure things out. Now, if they look like this 20 games from now, we're going to raise all kinds of stuff up in this office. But right now, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. And LeBron is, not that way I've talked to him, but LeBron is doing I think we're going to be good with this. And for everybody saying give Luka the ball tonight, Luka couldn't make no shots tonight. Luka could not make the shots. He turned the ball over and over and over. Torrance, Lance, first-time caller on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN. What's up, Lance?
How you doing? Can you hear me?
Yeah, man. What you got?
Well, I just want to talk about the game tonight. I'm a Laker fan, long Laker fan, but I think people have to realize, this year is not going to be the year for them. And the reason being is, they just don't have a defensive presence. Right now, the way Luke and LeBron are playing, they play too similar. If this was LeBron 10 years ago, it'd have been great. But the moves the Lakers made now are basically making a statement for LeBron to say, hey, you know what, it's time for you to move on. We need to build around Luka. This is not going to work 20 games from now. You're not going to see a difference because they don't have a defensive presence to compete against good teams. And, it's just not there. And the Lakers need to change moving forward.
All right. Lance, okay, they're not going to have that defensive presence. They need to change. So what do they change?
Well, first thing, LeBron has to come off that roster. He needs to retire by next year or the end of this year.
All right.
You've got to get him out of there.
Well, he's got another year on his contract.
Right, one more year. Farewell year. Farewell year. It needs to be his last year. You don't need a 40-year-old trying to play the wingman and sharing the ball with Luka. You don't need that.
LeBron.
He's 41.
LeBron. If LeBron's not there, you're not even close. I mean, LeBron is so freaking awesome to watch, man.
You have $54 million in your contract, if not more. You need that cap space to build around Luka. Any basketball player would tell you that. They need the money to build around Luka.
All right, so who do they get? What's available? Because this year's free agent class is not one you want right now.
I'm not talking about free agent. Hell, honestly, I would trade LeBron next season to get his masses back. I would, seriously, send him to Phoenix and get me Durant back.
Lance, you know what? Nothing surprises me anymore in the NBA after seeing Luka traded for AD, and I will see you at the Crest and have a beer with Ron the Caddy. Lakers postgame show here on 710 ESPN. Lakers lose tonight 100-97. Callers have been feisty. I love this. A lot of first-time callers, a lot of things. Fantasy X. Beto, I know you work for the team. Wrong. I work for 710 ESPN. all
Can
real
I have some tickets?
Yeah. All real fans know LeBron has to go 4 against 5 on defense. Let's correct this. Lakers had to go 3 against 5 because Luka doesn't play much defense either. All right? So, yeah. And Lex, heck yeah, I like this caller. We got some good callers tonight, man. We've had some real good callers. Lance, the reason I'm laughing, Fantasy X, is because he's saying trade LeBron right now. Like, you're not going to. Like, just, there's some things you just realize that are not going to happen. He has a no trade clause. So there you go. More of your calls coming your way. Oh, my goodness. Ron the Caddy's online. He's not getting in. He's banned. You know he's banned still, right? We're not putting him on. Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
At Children's Hospital Los Angeles, groundbreaking research meets unparalleled expertise. It's where care is 100% tailored to kids. Every specialist, every room, every innovation revolves around one thing: your child's unique needs. CHLA's world-class experts pioneer groundbreaking cures that set the standard nationwide and have been providing the best care for kids in California for more than 124 years. Whether it's for routine care or a life-saving need, families turn to CHLA when the outcomes matter. Find a doctor at chla.org.
At Vista Paint, you get a championship team of painting professionals. Locally owned, manufactured, and operated since 1956, Vista Paint provides factory direct, high-quality paint products. The Vista team members are dedicated and experienced to help you select the right product for your painting project. Looking for a specific color? Check out our selection of 1,300 colors, or bring in your own personal color selection for expert color matching. The choice of professionals for over 65 years with over 50 locations to serve you. Join the winning team of Vista Paint.
For employers looking for their star players, ZipRecruiter's powerful matching technology works fast to find qualified candidates for your job, and you can invite your top choices to apply. It's why over 4 million businesses have used ZipRecruiter to hire, and why 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within 1 day. Time for a full court press in your hiring game? Try for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
This is the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Highlights from tonight's Lakers game and your reaction on the Lakers line.
Call now to be part of the Lakers postgame show and react on the game.
Once again,
here's Beto Duran.
Lakers lose tonight 100-97 to the Charlotte Hornets, who had only won 4 road games this year. And the Active Collision YouTube chat is popping right now. I'm catching strays from everybody over here telling me that I'm a homer now. I'm like, damn, I never thought I'd be a homer. And no, I do not have tickets at all right? So don't ask for any kind of tickets. And if you do have tickets, give them to me. I'll take them too, man. And if you're going to troll me, I'm reading the chat. At least be good in your troll. I love a good troll, but be good about that. We appreciate everybody hanging out in the YouTube chat. It's your opportunity for you Laker fans and fans of 710 ESPN to talk with each other. And it's just a lot of people just hating the Luka trade now. I don't know, because it's 10:30 at night and people might be toasty, or because they lost to Charlotte. But my goodness, Funch, you've been good out there. The phone calls are good tonight, man. Good job.
Very good calls.
Excellent calls. A lot of first-time callers. Carly in Long Beach, a first-time caller on 710 ESPN.
Hey, how you doing?
What's happening, Carly?
You know what? I'm doing pretty good. I agree 100% with Lance, the caller that just got off the line.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah, he really was good. I just believe, as well as he, that LeBron should kind of like take a back seat right now, because Luka's used to handling the ball.
Mm-hmm.
That's all he is. He's used to being the main guy. It's going to get hard for him to adjust to that while LeBron is there. However, if LeBron would allow Luka to take over, that's not to say LeBron cannot come, and do his thing when he feels it. I think Luka is a little bit, not shy, but kind of like taking aback. How can I do what I do here because of LeBron? But once they start to build things around Luka and let LeBron be, the second guy, not most nights, not when he's not feeling it, but when he's like off, Luka needs to feel that support.
Carly, and I agree with you and a lot of stuff about Lance. In tonight's game, it just was Luka wasn't right. His shot was not going down. There was points of the game where a shot, it looked like it was going down, rims in and out, and he was just going back frustrated, right? He was shaking his head like, what is going on here? Now, if this is a game where Luka is feeling it, Luka's knocking down shots, looking like Luka from Dallas, and LeBron ain't passing it to him, and LeBron's letting him have it, then the show's completely different. But tonight in the fourth quarter, you needed LeBron to take over because Luka just wasn't doing it.
I agree, but remember, he's still coming off this calf injury. We don't know how bad that was. You know what I mean? And now he's his third game in. You know, third is his fourth game.
Yeah.
And he's got to test that calf. Of course, you know, he might have felt something, might have afraid to do it, but I still just believe, I agree with some of that. And he was off, but that's not Luka.
Yeah.
So to me, it would have to be something else, and it probably is that calf.
Yeah, it is that calf because you see him. He has the tights on, and then he also has like another like sleeve on that calf, and he's just not moving around.
Yeah.
And then his dad was sitting. If you know where Jeannie Buss sits, his dad was sitting in the seats in that area. So you would see Luka look over a couple of times at his dad, like, man, it's just not my night tonight. Carly, I appreciate the phone call. Do not be a stranger. Call us again. Appreciate that. All right, Funch. Man, first time caller. Lance was good. Carly was good. Good calls. Active Collision. Call my boy Leo and the crew at Active Collision in La Puente. If you need your car taken care of, you get an accident, you need someone to tow your car 24 hours a day, and that's what Leo and his crew at Active Collision will do for you. Ricky and Van Nuys. You're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
¿Qué pasó, Beto?
What's up, Rick?
So I'm just about to take a shot of whiskey.
Okay.
To let everybody know that everybody drinks. But moreover than that, hold on. It's not time to sell the farm. Okay?
Wait, hold on. Ricky, what kind of whiskey did you shoot right now, bro?
Jameson.
Oh, a nice little Jameson. Okay. Good. Straight.
Yeah.
All right, so now this call's going to be good. Go for it.
So it's not time to sell the farm. It's a work in progress, okay? Like every Mexican knows, you know, you got to go forward, and sometimes you step over some roots or whatever. But, you know, when you talk about the new girlfriend, think about 36, 24, 28. Okay? What was Luka's line tonight?
Luka had...
Other than the 5 turnovers in the first quarter.
So Luka was 14, 11 rebounds, 8 assists.
Not bad. If he hits one more, if LeBron hits one more, we win the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if Austin Reeves doesn't get kicked out, you have a different look in the fourth quarter.
And if he doesn't get kicked out, which totally changed the game, you know, it's a blowout, literally.
This should have been. It should have been.
And I thank you for taking my call, Beto.
Appreciate you. I love having shots with you, my man, virtually. Ricky, Lakers fan in Van Nuys, 818. You know what we got to do now, because he was banned, but I got to figure out if he can translate for me. Ron the Caddy, you got 45 seconds. Do not mess up.
First time caller, long time listener. Oh my God. Not only is disappointing, but my price fix, very disappointing. Not good. Reeves, we could have had a chance. Ball, that kid balled out today. And, man.
He's mumbling. Hang up on him, too, bro. Forget it. I thought he was going to save the show, but that's kind of like the theme for tonight. What a mumbling fool that guy was. Gabriel and Omani, first-time caller. You're the last caller of the night tonight. Gabriel, make it good. You're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Hey, what's up? Beto Duran. I just had one quick thing. I feel like the game really changed. Like the momentum really changed when AR got ejected.
Yeah, absolutely.
I feel like if that hadn't happened, we would have kept up that little 10-8 lead the whole game.
Yeah, and Austin Reeves was cooking. He had 8 points at the time. He was doing well. And Austin Reeves is a player that you need in the fourth quarter because he has that moxie, he has that swag. He's going to do what you need to do.
And then just one last thing. I feel like the offense was running a little slow because I feel like LeBron, Luka, or AR didn't know who to bring the ball in. Like they kept kind of mixing it up.
Yeah, they're trying to figure things out. Gabi, appreciate the phone call tonight. Lakers lose 100-97. We had a fun show tonight. This was really, really.
This is one of my favorites of the year.
It's been good. The results sucked because you want to see them win, especially as you're in the only game going on in the NBA tonight, because this was a makeup from the wildfires that we had in January. But we went so long tonight on the postgame show that my boy Geeter, James Worthy, and the crew at Spectrum Sportsnet, they're already home.
What?
We
beat them?
They beat us. They're done. They're done. Oh, man. All right. Thanks to everybody in the YouTube chat. Killing time. I don't know what you're talking about. I am not a suck up to anybody. Because that is not what I do. I just out here talking to the fans and hearing people complain about Luka, which I never thought I was going to get. Then again, you never know what you're going to get on the Lakers postgame show. We will be back here tomorrow when the Lakers are in Portland. It's going to be a really interesting game. And if Luka goes off for 35 tomorrow, all you people that called and said that Luka should be gone, I'm going to have you in the front of the line. Front of the line. Front of the line. Front of the line. That's what you want to do. Just have a lot of fun. Fantasy X, appreciate you as always, and thanks to everybody involved. Chris Navarro, I expect a dub tomorrow. They should. I mean, they're going to get in late, as Michael and John were saying. They'll probably get to their hotel a little bit after 2:30. They'll play tomorrow, and then they'll go to Denver. But before you can even think about Denver, you got to think about Portland tomorrow. Portland is a team that's been playing much better basketball. They got 23 wins on the season, but they've won 6 of the last 10 going into the All-Star break. Lakers lose tonight 100-97. They're still in the 5 spot. They're a game back of the Rockets for the 4 spot. Tomorrow, my boy Clinton Yates starting at 7 o'clock. Travis and DeMarco. Actually, Travis is in Hawaii, so we'll see who's filling in for him. Mason in Ireland, Sedano and Cap, and then me and Funchy back at 5:30. For everybody working behind the scenes, I think Reeves was taking pictures. If you look at the ESPN LA social media account, the Instagram, that's a picture that our boy Reeves, Pride of Arizona State, took that. Wait, Reese, I'm sorry. I'm thinking Austin Reeves. Reese took the picture. Rebecca Wambo, Michael Funches, and nice man Will right here. I'm Beto Duran. Thanks for listening. Lakers lose tonight 100-97. You've been listening to Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Lakers basketball, presented by
Vista Paint, locally owned, manufactured for over 65 years. Vista Paint is your home for factory direct, high quality paint products. Your championship team of paint professionals for over 65 years.
Lakers basketball, driven by Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Experience luxury at the top of its game. Visit CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
Go Safely California from Caltrans and the California Office of Traffic Safety.
Fantasy Springs Resort. Make any day your lucky day. Book now at FantasySpringsResort.com.
And remember, you can hear every Lakers game in crystal clear digital audio on the all-new ESPN LA app.